The gridlock inward Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport is an unusual one as vehicles crawl into the airport while some passengers hit the road, trekking to ensure they don't miss their flights. Footage from around the country show the effect of the two-day warning strike. Traffic jams, long treks, cancelled flights as well. Anytime aviation unions embark on an industrial action, airline operators, passengers and other commuters in Nigeria suffer greatly. Members of 5 unions in the aviation industry had declared a 2-day warning strike which interrupted activities at various airports across the country. A former Director General of the Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority, NCAA, decries the negative impact of the strike on the nation.
It's unfortunate that we have different stakeholders who unfortunately are not at the nose of the bullet, so to speak, who at various times decide that they would rather, go on strike, creating a major disruption to the free flow of industry than engage in constructive consultations. Now, it needs to be said that the major impact of their actions are not necessarily felt by their own, employers. It's usually felt by the airlines and the consumers. To a large extent, we believe that it is important for positive engagement in other ways rather than, creating a complete disruption, not only to the system, but to the entire economy.
Some passengers bemoan the impact of the strike.
I'm supposed to have been here by over 2 hours ago, but we have to wait for 2 hours before the flight from Lagos got to Enugu Airport before taking us to this place.
Well, first of all, it was almost like an ambush. I wasn't even aware there was any problem until I arrived at the airport this morning in Enugu. And, this flight should have taken off at about 8:30. And we didn't take off until, past 12 o'clock.
Nigerians suffered enough. Must we still add suffering to our own people? We have suffered enough.
There is victory for us in the struggle for our members. There is victory for us.
Some of the workers at the Malam Aminu Kano International Airport who had barricaded a section of the airport enumerate their demands.
Our demands are 3. One has been there for the past 2 or 3 years. That is the issue of minimum wage. They are trying to deny aviation workers. 2, condition of service. Then the third one is demolition of FAN and NAMA headquarters in Lagos.
Although normal activities have resumed at the nation's airports, the workers insist that the non-implementation of the minimum wage, refusal of the National Salaries, Income and Wages Commission to honor agreements between the government and the unions, and the planned demolition of the headquarters of the Federal Airports Authority, Nigeria Airspace Management Agency and the Civil Aviation Authority in Lagos by the Minister of Aviation may lead to a full-scale industrial action unless something is done.